So in this lesson, we're going to look at intros and outros. We've talked about the meat of what goes in the middle, but we've got to talk about the starter and dessert. That's a bad analogy, isn't it? We've got to talk about the intro and outro. I promise everybody that wasn't rehearsed. It just popped into my mind. Let's talk about intros first, okay? Intros, a great way to start a tune, a blues tune, is just the last 4 bars, right? And it's commonly done. Last 4 bars. And it sounds like this, so we're doing one after you do it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And that's how you get into the tune, okay? Now, if it was more of so that was just the last 4 bars of this, and as it got to the end, we'd just go back into the top. Now, if it was more of a jump style thing, in fact, we can do it in the same style, but we take the jazz blues ending, so which would be in this key in B flat, would be C minor to F7, and then B flat, G, C minor, F7. So it's like same thing, right? But we're just using it for an intro, and then we'll go into this, okay? Same thing, Dave?
1, 2, 3, 4.
And then we'll be into the tune, okay? So that's the second version of it. The third version of it, and the one that you'll probably hear most likely on jam sessions, is the one-chord vamp. So what we'll do for this, guys, we'll do a one-chord vamp. And the key thing to listen to here is listen to Nick, and he's going to, you can cue the top, Nick, by just doing a 5 chord. You let us know by just doing that 5 chord, and then we'll go into the top of the tune. So maybe like, we'll one-chord vamp for a while and then just cue it by going into that 5 chord, and then we'll know where the 1 is. So watch me listen to Nick. Here we go.
1, 2, 3.
And then we're into the top. Okay, so just a 1-chord vamp. Nick was doing his thing, and then he went to that 5 chord. He also looked at me. That's really important. He looked at me and he was like, "This is the 5 chord." I'm like, "Okay." I'm looking at Dave. "This is the 5 chord, Dave." And then we're into the top. So one of these things, you know, when I go and watch student bands playing, is the complete lack of eye contact between everybody. Everybody's kind of sort of like playing like this, and that's great if you've been playing with the band for a long time, because your ears are wide open. You know they're playing. But if you're playing with somebody for the first time, really keep your eyes open and, you know, look for them vocal cues. So look for the cues from people. Look from the cues coming from people, because it'll really help you not mess up when you're doing it. Okay, so that was the intros. Now let's talk about the outros, because they are equally as important as the intros. Okay, so we're going to go through a few intros. The first one is super easy. It's similar to the turnaround section that we did. So. And it's happening here. So it starts on bar 11, bo ba 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 dig di ba, and it ends on the and of 2. Okay, and you can either stop it dead or you can hold it, let it ring on. The most important thing is just remembering that hand shape. Should we stop it dead the first time and then hold it the second time? So last 4 bars.
1, 2, 3.
So that was the version where we pulled it off, and this is the version where we'll hold it on.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, so that's the ascending version, and just a little note on that as well, you can push the first note, so instead of, you can, that's a really common one as well, so it'd be a 1, 2, 3, 4, a 1, 2, 3, 4, ba, dee, da, dee, dee, do. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one is the descending version. Okay, so again, think back to when we did the turnarounds, we did this turnaround, this descending turnaround. that was again in these final 2 bars of the piece. We're just going to use the same thing again now, but end it. So should we do one where we stop dead and one where we hold it on again? Last 4 bars. That was version 1, here's version 2. So that was the first 2, and those are like the most common, I would say. The next one is where we stop on this chord here, okay? We just do a dead stop on the start of it, okay? So if I sang for, let me just play from here actually. So E flat on bar 5. B flat. Go into the 5 chord. 2, 3, 4. So it's almost the same, okay? And what we'll do is, and you could do it with the descending as one as well, but let's just play that so people can hear it. Should we just do right from the top, just so they can hear a full version of it? Yeah. Okay, so that's, and again with that one, just keep a lookout because somebody might give you a visual cue that they're going to stop on that one. Now, oh, the last one I want to talk about, my personal favourite, is the semitone up at the end. So in fact, let's just do the last 4 bars and then we'll do a semitone up at the end. So how this works, guys, is, and this is again super common, you do something like the ascending turnaround at the end. And then you hit, so dig-a-dee-bom, on that 1, dig-a-dee-dom, on beat 1, so it'll be the 13th bar, you hit whatever chord you're playing in here. So if you're in the key of B flat, it will be B, okay? So if you were in the key of G7, it will be A flat, you know, so it's just a semitone up. You hit it and you hold it, and then everybody noodles around a little bit. I'm being truthful here. Everybody noodles around a bit and then you kind of slide down, back down to where you came from. So let's do just do the last 4 bars, including that stop. So dang, doom, dang, dig, back to the 4, da, da, dee, da, dee, da, ba. Let's do it. And that's it for the intro, and that's it for the outros.